What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? This your boy Isaac, aka man, the finisher of the Under No Conditions podcast. Man, my better half. I think she's out working. She's trying to get those chips. I am not mad at her. How's everybody doing, man? How's your week been? What's been going on with everybody, man? I hope everybody had a great week. I hope somebody has been very productive. And if you haven't been productive, you know what? Keep your feet down, keep your head up, and just keep moving forward. And guess what? Have faith and have confidence in yourself. Today, I want to talk a little bit about parenting and and relationships that our kids have with our significant others and other relatives. I watched this movie, not necessarily a movie. I watched this video clip and I've been trying to get it over the air for a while. I just been really been sitting on it, but I'm quite sure millions of you have already seen it. It is a young man confronting his child's mother about having his daughter sit on her uncle's lap. Now, the thing with this is you can barely hear it in the video was that the daughter told the mother that she was uncomfortable sitting on her uncle's lap. Now, for us parents out there, whether you have large children or whether you have small children, boys and girls, I'm gonna tell you, as a father myself, I was always hesitant about who, what, and where and when I even let around my kids when I was there. I'm just gonna be totally honest. And even my daughter, I was always overprotective about who she was around, who was around her, and even times where I really didn't have control, that still didn't stop me from feeling the way that I felt. And I'm just gonna put that out there. But I'm gonna show this quick video for you guys about this young man. And I want you guys to just look at the whole dynamic of the video and really look at it for what it is. And then you're gonna form your own opinion. Okay? All right, check this out. Let's see if we can get it up there.
Have my daughter sitting on your uncle lap again, dude.
First of all, don't you ever in your motherfucking life come at me like that.
What
What
you
the fuck
mean,
is you
dude?
on?
That made me uncomfortable, Mom.
You heard what she said?
Well,
made her
don't sit down, that's your
uncomfortable.
uncle.
What you mean that's her? Listen, don't let my listen. Don't
Okay,
let my
we
daughter
always
sit
seen
on
the
no
fuck
man
right
lap.
there. What is you on?
Don't let my daughter sit on no man lap. What is your problem?
Oh
man?
no, what the fuck is you on with me and my uncle? Why'd you over sexualizing that
That's
shit?
my daughter,
We
dude.
all seen right there. Like, what
Listen,
the fuck is you on?
she's a girl. She shouldn't be sitting on no man lap. What are you
Man,
talking about?
You is tripping, man, for real.
How am I tripping, dude? I don't play that. I'm a
Because
baby. I
that
don't
shit
play
is
that,
crazy
man.
as the motherfucker.
I don't play that, dude. Seriously, dude, I do not play that, dude. For real, dude. Don't let that shit happen again. I don't see how. Why can't you understand? Why can't you see it how I see it? Dude?
Okay,
What's
and
wrong
why
with
the
you?
fuck is you talking to me like that, though? That
Because
shit wild as a
you let
bitch.
my daughter sit on another man's lap.
Okay, but
Uncle,
what the
now, I
fuck?
don't give a fuck.
Okay, but okay, I'm not your motherfucking child, though.
Listen, don't let it happen
Quit
again.
talking to me
all right?
like
I'm
you
not
lost your
listening. She
motherfucking
already
mind.
said she felt uncomfortable. You're not gonna listen to your daughter? You're not gonna listen to her? That's what I'm saying, dude. That shit pissing me off, man. I ain't got time for this, dude. Come on, let's go, baby. Don't you ever.
Yeah, man. Deep, right? For me, it was a couple things going on. You know, when I look at the movie, it wasn't just one thing. Their whole relationship seemed to be toxic. Just by the way he approached her and even by the way that she responds to the fact that her child's father did not want the daughter to sit on a man's lap. She lost it. And the only thing that she could focus on was what was the big deal. And that's her uncle and what was the issue. And then when he tried to explain to her why it was important to him, she shifted and started, you know, focusing on who you think you talking to. I'm not a child. You're gonna watch how you talk to me. And towards the end of the video, if you guys can listen closely, the daughter told the mother once again that she was uncomfortable sitting on her uncle's lap, and the mother didn't pay attention. Now, I could be wrong in the way that I looked at the movie, at the video. However, that was my interpretations of what I experienced through the video. So, first things first, in the heat of emotions, in the heat of time of emotions, things really, really get out of hand. I mean, he was angry based on the fact that he found out that his daughter was sitting on this man's lap, and she told her mother, and he felt like her mother didn't respect what the child was responding to her, or how she was relaying this message to the mother. Secondly, we got a belief system. His belief system is that, I'm her father, I'm a man, and I don't want no child sitting on no man's lap. And then she has her own belief system. She feels like that because that's her brother and that's the child uncle, that it is okay. So we got quite a few different dynamics that's going on there that we really can hold in on. But once again, as a parent, I think as parents, we have to find a better way to communicate, first of all. And we have to communicate without so many emotions, because one feels like you can't tell me what to do with my child because that's my child and you have no say. And then the other part of it is that regardless of what you say, that's my child, and I'm still going to do what I want to do with my child. And that's why we got to get to a level of communication and understanding, because issues like this one is going on all over the United States. And an issue like that is so big, 9 times out of 10, what happens? He was able to walk out there and spend time with his child. But normally, a situation like that would be like, that's my child, get out of my house. And guess what? You ain't even got to worry about seeing her no more. Now we talking a whole new, brand new dynamic that can happen out of the fact that I just expressed my dislike for my daughter sitting on your brother's lap. Now I know everybody's gonna have their opinion. Everybody's gonna feel like, you know what, that's her uncle. But for me, as a father, you don't know what her uncle's really like. The sister might not really know what her brother's like outside of the house, because there's a lot of creeps out there. It's a lot of men and women that have ulterior motives. And I'm gonna tell you, it's scary out here. You really can't put your children's trust in nobody anymore. From these child care centers to leaving them at relatives' house. I know my son is 22 now. And me and his mother, he hardly stayed with nobody. And even the child care provider that she decided that she wanted him to be with, we were there every day until we built trust. And that child care provider became family, because she raised our son while we was out there working and doing what we had to do. And that alleviated the stress of us worrying about what's going on, what could happen if he gets sick, what's going on with the other kids, is her sons. We didn't have to worry about that because trust was built. But it's a lot of things that's going on in this world that sometimes, you have to question. And it may bring up some unhealthy emotions in you, and your belief system's going to be challenged. And pretty much that was going on with him because he believed, once again, going back to the premise, is that that's my child. Yes, that's your child too, but I'm her father, and I don't want her sitting on no man's lap. Now, really, what I want to ask you guys is, do you guys think that's too much? Or do you guys think that he's overreacting? Or do you think that she's right by her response to the whole issue? Or do you think that there is another way that she could have handled it? I feel like there was another way that she could have handled that. And I think there was another way that he could have handled it. However, when emotions are at its peak, and those belief systems that that we endure throughout upbringing become the standard, then things do get hot and things can get ugly. However, I'm looking at it from a father's point of view. I think he was right. However, I think he could have approached it another way, or maybe that's the only way he could have dealt with it. Because based on her response, I feel like he that was the only way he could have done it. Because if he would have done it any other way, he might have gotten the same response. And sometimes we look at issues, and I might think that they may not be that big. They might not be, man, that ain't about nothing. But then the other person might look at it and be like, that's a problem. And sometimes we got to sit back and we really got to think about not just how we feel, but how the other person may feel. My thing is, what was it about her brother? Now, her daughter told her that she was uncomfortable. So I wonder what that conversation was like. It could have gone either or way. However, I felt like the daughter did convey to the mother that she was uncomfortable. She conveyed that to the dad, and I think that's why he came in and he presented it the way that he did. And in some situations are right, some situations are wrong. But I want you guys, I want to hear what you got to say, man. Email us at the UNC podcast at gmail.com. Tell me what you think. Leave some comments in the comments. We both live on YouTube and the Isaac Murray Network on YouTube. Leave us some comments because we most definitely interact. We will get back to you. I wish my partner was here, but I know she out there getting them chips, and I ain't mad at her. And I wanted to come on here and I wanted to share that with you guys. And I really, really want to hear what you got to say. For myself and Tiana White and the Under No Conditions podcast, if nobody told you that they love you today, we at UNC, we love you guys. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep your faith, stay prayed up. We out. Peace.